the bar on. Alright, my friends, this is a Pioneer 500 chainsaw, early 80s. It's old, but it is made well. I think it's graduated into the Husqvarna line. Husqvarna! So, I had no oiling on this old beater. So we'll go reverse out, because I've got it all apart. And it was actually hard to take apart because the grease and goo in here was so tight that I couldn't get it. So the first thing we're going to look at is where the oil comes from the tank. So the oil comes from the tank right, let's get a good little pointer, right there. You see this long channel here? The oil comes out of the tank right out of that hole right there. In fact, I can spray right through from here right in through the filter of the tank on the other side. In fact, we'll just show you that. Okay, there's the hole to fill the tank right there. Oops, excuse me, right there. And the filter is on the back side over in here. So let's get this. Yeah, it's garbage day. How about that, eh? So now this whole thing is going to work in reverse. This is the dial for the speed of the oil, and it can only go 180 degrees. And it sits right in there like that. And when you adjust it, it's just a 180 degree adjustment right there. Whoop. Sorry. Some of them don't have adjusters. The little, there we go. There to there. Okay, so we'll take that back out again. So that's just a hollow tube. Let's go out. So that's just a hollow tube that has the oiler in it. This is the other side, and this fits in there like that. And this is a worm gear. If you'll notice right here, just a minute, let's get her fit just right. This little gear here spins. They use these on big equipment and little equipment. But you see that little guy there? It's in good condition. It's right there. That meshes with this worm gear here on the side of the shaft. You see that's turning right there. Get some light for you. Hard to tell because it's such nice made metal, right? But right there, that shaft is turning, and when this is plugged into that, we'll pull this out for a minute. When this is plugged into there, it's got to be just right, eh? There. Oop. Good. All right. This is the whole deal right here, guys. If you look right there, right there. This went right over top of that, right? Right to there. When you turn the engine over, that little guy goes around and around, right there. You see that? Can you see that guy going around and around? Just a minute, I'll bring it around. Oh, popped out. Okay, so right there, that little cog, I'll hold my finger on it, and maybe you guys can watch it. It just did 180. And this now fits over top of that. We're going to have to do some fitting to get that out of there because it's not... It's a little fiddly, eh? Right there, see that? And this fits in here like that. Up against, everything has to seat just lovely. And our adjuster is at the back. So the oil, now are you with me? I hope you are. The oil comes out of this hole from the tank and is actually pumped by that little round guy that's now in there. Okay, I think you might even be able to see that. Anyway, that can't compress the liquid, so the oil goes into that hole and is squirted up and out, or no, out and up and out onto the chain. It's freaking crazy, man. Whoever thought that thing up had a sick sense of humor. Yep, so that hole picks the oil up and just drives it up so primitively up into there. Okay, I think we're close. I want full throttle though. So I think one is less and one is more. Okay. That goes in there like that. It's got to be just right though, eh? Oh, we're not quite done yet. You see that the oil comes in and out of these little holes and then it travels up the tube. And then we put the cover on. And then it squirts out of there. That's pretty darn cool, eh? And any one of these little passages can get clogged off with old hydrocarbons. And that's the problem I'm having. This is okay, I drained the gas tank after 10 minutes of use and I got all those floaties and gummies coming out of the tank, and that is after I don't know how many cleanings. So it might be the tank that introduces the demise of this chainsaw. I haven't decided yet. Okay, one more thing. Putting this back together again, FYI, right here, I had to pull this out. This was pushed in. I had to just pry that out a little bit so that this rubber cap would sit flat, and then this cover would just clamp right down. It was riding a little bit right there. I know, she's pretty super sneaky, eh? So then these two screws go back in. One. And I know there's another one around here somewhere. Well, we'll start with that one. It's got to be right there. It is. Like I've said in previous videos, this is a good hobby for older guys, but you just can't move along like you were moving in a shop because stuff takes time. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of laboratory fun. I have bypassed the gas tank. So this is just a plug for a three-way, but I'm sucking gas out of this measuring cup. It's clean, and I'm going to try and start this saw. And once we get the saw going, I'm going to add some oil to the tank to see if we have chain oiling. So it should go. That is on. I just squirted it with some starting fluid. It should bark and then suck gas up this hose. Move it a little down, just a little further. Good. Gotta do it again because the gas has got a long ways to go. Is it sucking yet? Not yet. But it will. I should be using two-stroke fuel here. Are we there? I don't know. That's a little bit better fuel. Okay, we gotta get that idle turned down just a little bit. Okay, it's straight through the handle if I remember correctly, and I should be able to see what I'm doing here. Let's try one more. Yeah, that sounds better. Now let's get some chain oil in there. That's my next venture. We can put quite a bit in because I can recover it. Oregon Premium Bar Fuel Chain Oil. What's the numbers on it? That should just about be enough. What do you guys think? Half full? Should pump it half full, you'd think. The suction's way down on it. Good. Now, wipe this oil up, because that's not the oil we want to see. The oil we want to see is we want to come out of there. Let's start her up again. Turn it on. Okay, there it is. It's pouring out of there at a nice rate. I can see if I can get you a close-up. Nope, turned out. So thanks guys for watching. Alright, this is the bar to that 500, Partner 500, Pioneer 500. And I'm polishing it up. I don't care if I'm taking off the Teflon or whatever was put on here. I'm having fun. Okay. So my next, the yellow or the orange is the next roughest. And we'll just keep going. Battery's flashing. Okay, that's quite a difference. And here we are at the 1000 grit stage. I'm crazy, but he's a good man, this friend. Losing my sandpaper. Let me get cleaned up and we'll finish it on the big buffer. Now that is fun. This polish better, but I'm running out. Safety glasses must be worn at all times. You can come in. Oh yeah.
Not at Walmart, so I went to Canadian Tire for you.
No.
Yes.
It used to be a drugstore item.
Well, you know where this was? Over by Pete. But I don't know why. Yeah.
Okay, we'll turn you guys off now. This has been a long time. Okay, and then I'm almost done, right? Looks like a sword. And then I finish up with this buffer that's a higher RPM than this one. So I gotta go get some gun oil on this. Oh. Okay, I'm putting some gun oil on that blade bar, just like my axe is over there. Now it doesn't look any different than the two, what do you call it? The oil for the air tools. Used a little too much here.
Wipe it off.
Now, isn't that going to be fun when my friend opens this up? When he sees this, no, he's not going to. I'm not going to wrap it. So it's not quite as shiny as it was, but it's a lot durable, more durable. Half that amount. Gun oil is amazing stuff. There, now that should not deteriorate, and it'll actually soak in a little bit. Looks good, eh? That was fun. Made a mess. I'm going to keep this out here. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to compare gun oil to tool oil. Look at that, you can even see reflection. All right, my friends, it's finished. I'll just take this off. Isn't it beautiful? To me it is. So the first problem was, you see this little metal cup right here underneath the rewind? It was stuck onto the rubber here, so that the wire or the rope was cutting down to here. Actually was a cut right down to there. So I used some JB Weld epoxy to fix that. That's something, man. The tank, oh my lord, the tank was so bad that I had to rinse it with bolts about 9 or 10 times, and then the gasket in between the two halves, this is where the tank is. I don't know if it was leaking from there or someplace above, but I just did a little bit of epoxy on the bottom there, just to be careful. Doesn't leak anymore. Put a new chain on it, brand new chain. Buffed the bar. Look at that, eh? Isn't that neat? I know. Oh, the electric oiler for the chain was completely plugged. You guys have seen all this now. New gas lines, of course. That's about it. Oh, gas O-rings on the new O-rings on the oil, on the gas, and the oil on the oil, the chain oil. So let's just see how it runs. I guess I should put the brake on. Choke on full throttle. Should go now. Isn't that a beautiful thing? So let's go cut a piece of wood with it. I don't know how I'm going to do this. These horrible cuts were made with the old chain. So I'm going to try and just improve it and come down this way. We'll see. Look at that, huh? Perfect. Are you guys still watching? The camera fell over before this. So there you go. That versus that. I like it. It's nice to use a professionally sharpened chain. That'll do. Let's go get it cleaned up. Okay, I went back through my old videos, and this muffler actually should vent towards the blade. That's not a big deal, but that's all we have to do. And then I just put fresh gas in it. I drained the old gas out one more time because I'm paranoid about the tank, eh? There. I'll just check this with a ratchet first. So there, she's ready to go. She's ready to go back. Thank you, guys. And you see that little line on the floor? That's oil from the chain flying out. So we're there. I just have to check everything before it goes back to the owner, right?